Hi guys, it's George from Optics Warehouse again, and today I want to go through some different types of hunting scopes and why you might consider picking a scope of that type. So to start off, I'm going to go with the Delta here. Now this is a 1:6 by 24. Typically you'd see this type of scope as a boar hunting scope, driven fast game, something like that. Reasons being, the low magnification allows you to keep both eyes open, maintaining your depth of field, allows you to quickly acquire your target, and there's not a lot of faffing about because you have to shoot quickly. So scopes like this tend to feature a smaller objective. This is only 24mm. Reason being is that gives you a greater depth of field, which allows you to more instinctively judge distances, whereas if you were, say, target shooting, you can spend time, the target's not moving off. Here, your target's running for its life. So you need something that you can just point, make your judgment and shoot. So if this is the type of thing you're looking for, head on over to our website. We've got under our recommended categories, we have driven bore scopes, where there's a big selection of scopes just like this one. Moving on, I'm going to go to something that you'd use more for deer stalking, and why you would, or what you would look for in a scope like that. Now this is a Hawk Vantage. It's a 3:12 by 56. Now it's kind of the reverse of a driven bore scope in that it's got a very big objective. This is 56mm. Reason being, if you're deer stalking, you tend to do it early morning or twilight. So low light conditions where you want to get as much light into that lens as possible so you can see your target against brush, trees, whatever it happens to be. You also tend to have higher magnifications. This one's 3:12. Now you don't want anything too high because you're not going to be able to use it. You wobble, shake, you're just going to blur the image. Whereas something like this is quite manageable, lets you shoot a little further away. So, 100 yards to 300 if you really wanted to push it. They tend to feature as well always an illuminated reticule. This is again low light conditions, so you can see your point of impact or your point of aim. So most manufacturers make or manufacture something like this or something to this sort of spec. So there are plenty of options out there. Again, head over to our website. We have a deer stalking section, again under the categories. Right, next up, I thought I'd do something that's slightly different. Again, this is another Hawk, but this is more something that you'd use for pest control, ratting, rabbits, on an airgun or a rimfire. So I've gone for this one. It's a 2:7 by 32 Vantage. Reason being, it's light, it's compact, so if you're out for an evening shooting, it's not going to add too much weight to your rifle. It's got a low mag, so that if you're shooting lots of moving targets or you need to quickly acquire them, you still can, just like you would with a bore scope. But then you've got a slightly higher mag up to 7, so if they are that little bit further away, you can get a better view of them. So this is the first scope of these four with an adjustable objective. Because you're going to be encountering your quarry at different distances, you're going to want to be able to keep your image sharp. So one, you can identify it, and two, typically with something like ratting or rabbiting, you have a little bit more time to just set yourself up and have a clearer image and make a better shot. So like with the other two, we have a airgun and rimfire hunting category. So just pop over to the website if you want to see more scopes for that. So this last one I put in as just not really as its own separate category, but as an all-rounder, something that you could probably use for all of these, a sort of spec for that. And what I mean by that, it's a compromise of everything I've already spoken about. You've got a medium-sized objective, so you get a balance of light in and depth of field. You've got low to relatively high mag for hunting, so you can adapt to lots of different situations. This one does happen to be the only one that comes with the covers with it, which is quite a nice thing when you're hunting, keeping those lenses clean. It's not a particularly heavy scope either, so you're not adding lots of weight as you're lugging around your rifle in the field. Now, all these scopes here, none of them are particularly heavy, and it's one of the commonalities between a good hunting scope. You want something light, you want something that, like all of these, has a matte finish, so you're not giving off any reflections to your quarry or prey. So ultimately, you need something that you're going to be confident in. That's why we offer the scope back guarantee, so that you can definitely find something that's going to work for you. Okay guys, so that's it for today. I hope you found this video informative or of any use. If you'd like to see more, give us a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.